Hello everyone, welcome back to the garage. Grim here, and today we're looking at a selection of things I picked up at local antique shops and flea markets recently. All old weird stuff, nothing very usual. Most of it's new to me. I don't dabble with too much older stuff, so I'm not going to be very informative. It's just going to be observatory. And with that out of the way, I think we'll go this way. Work our way around to the bigger sets. First off, got a Corgi Toys Vigilant Range Rover Whiz Wheels. I was very happy to see. Had a nice functioning tailgate on this guy. I love my wagons, I love my emergency vehicles. It was a Range Rover, not a wagon. I do have some wagons to go over. And I didn't notice right away, but both of these side doors open as well. There's a plain panel there, I'm sure maybe at some point. May have been a decal there with some equipment on it, but very cool little display piece. Happy to have that in my collection. This guy, I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I got it for $0.25. Just says made in Hong Kong. Looks like some super cheap thing from a dollar store, but I like campers, and for $0.25, I rescued it. We have a Lesney Matchbox. Number 42 Studebaker Lark Wagoneer. Of course, I saw this. I snagged it up right away. Got it for $5 flat. It's be pretty decent shape. This is my first one, and me loving my wagons. Happy to have this. Of course, to do a little looking into it, I guess there's many color variations and rarity. This version does have the B underneath that. I guess that's part of the distinguishing features. There's a letter B underneath the retractable top. And until now, I did not see it. It actually says Studebaker across the back of that. Very nice casting for the time. Very cool. And these next two models, from a brand new company to me, Xylomex? Not sure. If anybody knows more about these companies, let me know. I mean, otherwise, I just grab what I think looks cool. It's a nice little Ford police van. Highway patrol. That's right, this does have an opening. Rear door that folds in. Not sure what kind of equipment we got in there. Kind of looks more like RV equipment. A little sink and such. Very nice. And another Xylomex, I believe. Xylomex, yep. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Just labeled Jeep car, and this is fairly smaller than the rest. I wouldn't say micro machine size, but I don't know. This is off scale, perhaps for like a railway set or something, perhaps. HO scale. But I thought it was cute. Nice little Jeep with antenna and a little cart. It does come off. I thought that was pretty nice. Foldable windshield. Now this guy, Corgi Jr. Healer Wheeler. Other than the fact that it's a station wagon, an emergency vehicle, of course I had to have it. My other first thought was, this looks like the EMS vehicle that would show up if there was ever a problem on Speed Racer. This looks like a Speed Racer ambulance. I don't know if that's implied or what, but Highly unusual. Those doors don't look too promising. That looks more like a paddy wagon or morgue doors. And we got a Stretch-a-Fetcha, which I've had one before. Highly beat up. In fact, here it is right here. How nasty that is. But I found it in a junk bin for $1. I don't have one, so I was happy to at least have one as a placeholder. Ugh. Beat up, dirty, broken. So I found this, and I was ecstatic, thinking, oh, I can get rid of the other one. This is way better. But maybe not. I'm learning a lot here. Because one thing I'm obviously saying is 2 different base colors. So I've got some research to do. But yeah, this one's a lot better condition. And still has this rear door. And stickers aren't too bad. Could be better, but a lot better than what I started with. And I actually picked up a Hess. Usually they make the bigger, 124 vehicles. News to me that they make these little guys. Of course, I love my RVs. So why would I not want this? And then on top of the fact that I saw this little dune buggy inside, yeah, I want this. Does it work still? Of course not. I'll have to get some batteries. I believe on the smaller one it's just the lights illuminating across the edges. I did look this up. They do make the larger size of this, and it also has the car in it, but the larger size also has this door opens and a little motorcycle guy comes out of it. So I actually would be probably interested in acquiring that. That sounds like a lot of fun. This is quite cute. Let's take a look at this. Plastic tab. Oh, a whole little thing comes out. Based on the look of those wheels, I bet you that's a little pullback. Yep, a little pullback racer. That is really cool. Really tiny too. Ooh, barely pulled it back, that sucker went. But yeah, that is super fun. Dune buggy in an RV. And it's lighted once we change some batteries. Didn't expect those batteries to work. Oh, in fact, it looks like a single AAA, which is unusual. Usually they're button batteries. I'll really have to get in there, clean that out. I bet you there's going to be some corrosion. Now, these 2 sets I got at Memorial Day Flea Market in a small town of Wilson. And they both had a $5 price tag on them. So I walked up instantly and grabbed them, not even caring what they were. They look nice. This doesn't even have any important copyright or manufacturer information whatsoever on this. Just a Road Tough logo, which I swear I've seen before. Those look familiar. I thought maybe those are Yatmings, and I was right. Turns out these are Yatming cars. I've only had one Yatming before, and it was this van in a recent video. But it was military colored. Both these sets are open, but they're all complete. And this is one thing I'm curious about, is I don't keep sets like this. I break them up and put the cars and vans and whatnot with all the other piles of collections. Seeing that these are older, weird little sets, should I keep them like this and just display them as such? Or tear them apart and put my vans with my vans, Jeep with Jeep, etc.? Please let me know. So, let's see. Yatming on that one. This is obviously the same casting, but Yatming's missing off this. Just a sticker saying made in China. It's got an 81 Universal Studios. So I'm assuming the first time they used this casting, it was based on something like an 18 van or something. I don't know. They just recycled it. But cool to have a few new vans in my collection. What we got here? A little tow truck. Fire brigade tow truck. Hook does move. Armature doesn't though. Pretty cool. What's we got in here? Looks like a Jeep with some damage. Yep, Jeep. See, another one that's not marked. It says made in China. Wonder why they did that on some of these. Very cool. Let's see. Got some choppers. Looks like both of these are the same. Fire and rescue. Otherwise the same model. Not seeing any markings on it. Yeah. Not bad. We got a fire truck with an extending ladder. Yeah. Little moving extended ladder. Not a bad little toy. I wouldn't be too upset having a set like this. As a child, you wouldn't know the difference from this and a higher quality set. A little bucket truck. Help rescue some kitties. Not bad. Two more in this one. Okay, that's hilarious. This is apparently a Dorge Monaco. Dorge. Maybe they didn't have the rights to Dodge. That is hilarious. Dorge. Drive a Dorge. Probably my favorite because it's a wagon. A fire chief. This says Ford, so must have the rights to that one at least. Oop. Not bad for a really cheapo set from back in the day, and it being complete, and I got it for $5 now. So yeah, as stated before, let me know if you think it's worth keeping these in boxes like this, or screw it, just put the pieces and sort them into the rest of your collection. cool little set here. Probably my favorite, which is why I saved it for last. We'll start off with the little stuff. Got a little plastic barrier. Let's see. Came with 6 road cones, which no matter who makes them or what size they are, they're always comically oversized. I don't know why they make cones. Just make the barrels. These barrels you can make realistic size. We got a fireman. Some random, maybe an EMS person with a medical bag. Put some effort into painting them. Effort's appreciated on an old set like this. Which, by the way, if anybody knows, I don't know if this was ever sold here initially in the United States. I looked to the back at all the copyright information, distribution. Nothing indicates that it was ever sold here. So I don't know if someone imported this or what, but if anybody knows, let me know. Alright, what do we got vehicle-wise? Police car, what do we got? Ford Sierra 2.3 Gia, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that model. Of course, these are British-based set, especially based on the police and emergency services colors. Definitely not US. It's got a hitch on it too. That's very cool. Oh, look at that. It does have opening doors. What a nice little Corgi set. We got a van. What's this? Doesn't say. Ford, maybe? Not sure. Pretty nice looking anyway. Like the casting itself had seen some better days. Like this is towards the end of its run. Getting a little globular looking in the details. Ooh, we've got a wagon. Fire chief, just like the last one. This doesn't look like... Yep, this is a Mercedes. Definitely not a Ford. Fire Chief number 3. One of 2 fire trucks. Yep, 999. That's Britain. ERF fire tender. A little removable ladder here. Pretty cool. I definitely haven't seen a fire truck quite like this in my area. Let's see. Another, oh no, snorkel. Simon Snorkel fire engine. Cool little set. This one reminds me of some old Matchbox cars. So we got another little emergency chopper. Ambulance. Pillars don't really lock together very well like they should. Looks like it was assembled upside down. Definitely was. This top blade is upside down. The peg should fit in the peg underneath. Error. No, it's worth twice as much. cute nonetheless. And the very last one for today, of course, we're going to end with a wagon. Mercedes-Benz 220D ambulance. Very awesome British themed emergency set. Thank you for joining me today, taking a look at these old oddities. Please like and subscribe. It'll help out tremendously. And please remember, you're all appreciated so much. Thank you for joining me and staying with me. Good night.